Back here for game 2 of the Meadville Mustangs in our makeshift press box. That one fouled off and evens the count at 1-1. Give you a bit of an abbreviated call until then. Strike 2 called. That pitch outside for a ball. So 2 strikes on Dougherty to start. He's back out in center field for game 2. The pitch, that one fills it up, all full at 3-2 to the leadoff hitter in game number 2 here. The pitch from the right-hander, inside, so a leadoff walk to Dougherty. So now it'll be Jordan Suvic. He's back in right field for game 2. And the pitcher, the right-hander on the mound for the Crocodiles, is Colton Tarfy. First pitch is grounded towards the pitcher. Racing on to first is Suvac. The throw on. He's out. So it's a advance on the short ground ball. Dougherty will go up to second on the play. There's one away on the 1-3 putout. So a runner on second, one out in the inning. And it's the 3-hitter, Kenny Lavrich. First pitch from the right-hander, Tarfy, is swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Runner on second to start. Mustangs were victorious in game 1. That one bounced onto third base and out of the glove of the third baseman, Rohan. So Lavrich reaches, the runner advances to third, and it's runners at the corners early on, 1 out. Now Brandon Butler has been very consistent as of late. He's back over at third base, hitting in the cleanup hole again. Runner takes off. Throw down to second is non-existent. Don't want to risk the runner from third coming home with just 1 out. So Lavrich moves up into scoring position, second and third, with 1 away, and a good chance for the Mustangs to jump right back on in game number 2. The pitch to Butler is grounded over to third base, foul. Cole Grable on deck. He's back at second base for game 2. Brady Lane is the designated hitter. The lineup stays mostly the same. Ball 2 into Butler. Sunny as ever, just about past 220. Here, ready for game 2. Mustangs now on a 1. That one's cracked into left field. Racing home easily is Dougherty. Lavrich holds up at third, and with 1 out in the first inning, the Mustangs have a 1-0 lead. So they get right back on it. And now runner on third after Butler singles into left, and he's got a hit. It's 2 straight. So first and third. Cole Grable now. He pops 1 foul. And he's 0-1 now. Josh Siegel fills in. Throw over to first. Butler's back on the dive. Zenuri back in left. Josh Siegel comes in as the extra hitter. Pitch is outside for a ball. 1-1. Runner takes off on the pitch. The throw down is high, and he's out. It looked like the shortstop was going to come over and snag it, and that would have completely nullified what just happened, but instead it gets all the way there. The throw's actually a good one on the money, and Butler is out on the caught stealing, so 2 away with Grable at the plate. The pitch. That one out to left field, hooking and drifting foul. So it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count to Game 2's second baseman, and Game 1's for that matter. Tristan Holland back over at first, and Gino Mara, who pitched a gem the other day on the mound. Full count now to Grable. The pitch. Misses for a ball. It's a 3-2 count. Grable at the plate, just underway, top of the first. Mustangs. That one's popped up right above the catcher. Moving underneath it and making a diving catch is the catcher, Schaefer. Colton Schaefer snags it, and they get out of the first inning. So not a very routine pop out to the catcher, but it does the job. We're through half inning. Mustangs lead 1-0 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Bottom of the first inning, Gino Mara on the mound for the Mustangs. The first pitch from him in the bottom of the first is taken outside for a ball. So it's 1-0 early on to leadoff hitter Anthony Perry. Led off the last game. He fouls that one off back into the parking lot. It's 1-1. Perry singled twice, 2 for 4 in game 1. That one shot towards first base, foul. Would have got by the first baseman, Holland. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Mara. That one's out side and up high. 2-2 count to the leadoff hitter. Shortstop wearing number 20. That one grounded onto second base. Grable picks it up cleanly, throws on to first, and the throw takes the first baseman Holland off the bag. So it's an error on Grable and a base runner early on for the Crocodiles. Chase Franklin, left-handed batter, left fielder, comes up to the plate with a runner on to start the inning. Trying to get that run back in the bottom of the first, just as they did in game one. Mara's pitch is bunted. Mara picks it up, throws hard onto first, and the runner is out. Perry rounds second and holds up, so it's a successful sacrifice bunt. And there's one away in the inning. With that sacrifice, the runner goes to second base. And Colton Schaefer now, the catcher who made that pretty incredible diving catch to end the first inning, comes to the plate. A hot day, 86 degrees at first pitch. The pitch from Mara in for strike one. Mara looks the runner back, delivers that one outside. 1-1 count with one away. It's a runner on second early on. Game two of our 2 7-inning doubleheaders here on the Meadville Mustangs Baseball Network. Mara all ready to go. Delivers the pitch. Inside, diving to block it was Sharp. And it's a 2-1 count. Thank you for sticking with us if you're just joining in now or if you've been here all afternoon. Pitch up high for ball 3 and a little bit of shade. That sure feels good. Clouds coming over and a beautiful partly cloudy day in eastern Ohio. Mara comes set. Second baseman holding on. Perry. That one grounded the shortstop. Lavrich picks it on the short hop. Throws on to first. A nice defensive play. Gets the out. The runner moves up to third base, but there's 2 away in the inning. Mara's last outing was phenomenal in Butler. He went 8 strong innings after he closed out the game the previous night to get the save. So he got a save and a win in 2 days. Don't see that very often, but maybe in some summer league it's not as uncommon, but a really good job from Mara on the mound, and he's been dealing lately. The first pitch he throws here is inside for ball 1. The 1-0. In there for a strike. It's 1-1. Umpires switch around for game 2 of a doubleheader like this. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cracked up the middle. That one's going to score 1 into center field. Dougherty fields cleanly, and the runner rounds first. It's a 1-1 game. And very similarly to the first game of this doubleheader, it's punch, counter, punch in the first inning. So now Caleb Jones, the designated hitter, left-handed hitter, comes to the plate with a runner on first. The first pitch from Mara is grounded to the shortstop, Lavrich. He tosses on to second, and they get out of the inning. So quick bounce back, but a run scores in the inning, and we're through 1 full, all tied up at 1 on the Meadville Mustangs Baseball Network. Second innings underway here. And it's Brady Lane who leads it off and swinging strike. He fouls one off. He's got 2 strikes on him early. And we do apologize for any drops in quality in the broadcast just early on, especially on a hot day like this. All the equipment does go under some strain, especially when it's a more basic setup. Called out looking. Strike 3 on Lane. And now it's John Sharp, the catcher. And catching for both games today. He comes to the plate with 1 away. Top of the second inning, 7-inning doubleheader. Colton Tarfai on to pitch. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Elias Zenyuri on deck. The pitch. Outside for a ball. Shouts a great pitch from the crowd, but that one doesn't catch a piece. Right-hander delivers. That one grounded over to third base. Jumping onto it and throwing to first is the third baseman, Rohan, and he gets the out, so 2 away in the inning quickly, and Elias Zenyuri gets a shot with 2 outs. And more play for him lately as well. Didn't see as much action early on in the season. The first pitch in for a strike. The 0-1. Up high. Ball 1. All even at 1-1. Here comes that 1-1 pitch. Down low in the dirt. Bounces back to the backstop. Brings it to 2-1. And it's a hitter's count for Zenyuri, trying to turn things around now after a first 2 quick outs. That one's called for a strike. And it's back to 2-2. All evened up. Swung on and missed. He strikes him out. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning in the top of the second. We're through an inning and a half, all tied at 1 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Bottom of the second inning, it's Steve Rohan who made that play at third base to lead it off in the bottom of the second. He takes strike 1. 0-1 pitch from Mara. He's ready to go. Grounded up the third base line. Butler bare hands, throws on to first, gets the out. A nice bare hand play. Timed that one up perfectly, and the third baseman grounds out to the other third baseman for the first out in the second inning. Oh, nice defensive play there. Now Jason Trivieri, right fielder, back out in right for the second straight game. The first pitch to him is popped foul, out through a tree and down into the roadway. The pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Mara, easily the best pitcher in this Mustangs rotation at getting ahead of hitters. He really likes to attack the strike zone, and one of the reasons he made for such a good closer when he struck out the side in Butler. That one's up high, doesn't quite get the strikeout just yet. One-two pitch. Grounded foul. So the 1-2 go again. Mara ready to go, gets his pitch. At the plate, it's Jason Trivieri. Lefty delivers. Popped foul, and oh, that is right in the road. Hits on across the road and into someone's yard. Oh, you gotta hope you're not driving by when one of those foul balls comes out. This is quite a crazy setup. 1-2 pitch again from Mara. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. And Gino Mara comes back and gets the K. So he's got two down. For the first baseman, new entrant after game one, left-handed hitter Brady Crioler. Left-on-left matchup. Doesn't normally favor well for the hitter. First pitch is inside. No 1-0 count. The pitch. Inside again. Goes back at that same spot. And gets the same call. Ball two. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch. Left-hander delivers a strike. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Slider threw it right back in that same spot. Couldn't get him to offer that time around. It's 3-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 call, or strike 2 called rather. Just a little bit preemptive, so the count is full. 3-2 count now. All full. Not strike 3 just yet. Maybe a good omen, though. Mara now gets his pitch. He's going to go for strike 3 this time. A little bit of a hesitation. Comes home and pitch inside. They said he held up, so he walks him. It was almost there. Not quite. Yeah, it's a long day out here in the heat. Mason McCurdy now, the left fielder, gets a shot. Also a new entrant after game one. Left-hander Mara's ready to go. His pitch down low and inside for ball 1. Runner on first. He's the first baseman, Crioler. McCurdy at the plate. Mara's ready to go. He comes home. Throws it outside. 2-0. Beautiful day in Youngstown. Hot day. And we got underway here today at 12 p.m. and now just about 3. Lavrich picks up a slow roller, throws on to first, and the out is recorded. Scooped nicely at first by Holland. So we're through 2 full here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Still all tied at 1. Extra hitter Josh Siegel will lead off the top of the third against Colton Tarfy. First pitch to him is outside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is cracked out to shortstop and caught on a line. That's Perry out at short who makes the first out, and there's one away in the top of the third. So the 10 hitter coming up, Tristan Holland, first baseman, served as the 10 hitter and the first baseman in game one. And the first pitch to him is down low in the dirt. A 1-0 count. The pitch called for a strike. 1-1 count now. The pitch to Holland, down low in the dirt, 2-1. We thank you for joining us on the Mustangs Baseball Network. 2-1 pitch, down low for a third ball, 3-1 now. Heading the count is Holland, trying to get it around to the top of the order, break the tie. That one popped up out into the left field. Drifting underneath it is Franklin. He makes the catch, and there's two away in the third inning. So now it's the top of the order getting their second go of things. It'll go Duggarty, Suvic, Lavrich, who hit 1, 2, 3. And it was only Lavrich who singled, was able to get a hit the first time around. Duggarty did walk and score. Curveball into him is outside for ball one. One-0 pitch is up high for ball two. Two-0. Here comes from the right-hander. Foul back, 2-1. Working quickly is Colton on the mound. The 2-1 pitch. That one is out to center field. McCurdy chasing, and the right fielder, Trivieri, comes in and makes the catch. So it's a 1-2-3 inning, 2.5 complete here on the Mustangs Baseball Network, all tied up at 1. Bottom of the third inning, and it's the other 10 hitter, Mike Galirio, who leads it off for the Creekside Crocodiles. He's going to put one over to Grable in the middle of the infield, and it's a good throw, but it's just not in time. So a leadoff single for the Crocs. There's a runner aboard with the top of the order coming up. Anthony Perry, who reached on an error the first time around by the same second baseman, Grable, who made that defensive play just a moment ago. Mara comes set. Runner on first. That one's dropped in outside for ball one. So 1-0 count. Inning number 3 of 7 here. The pitch. Bunt laid down. It goes foul. It's a 1-1 count. Just about 3 p.m. here in Youngstown. Wherever you're tuning in from, we thank you so much for listening on the Mustangs Baseball Network. The 1-1 pitch, bunt laid down again. This time it gets all the way down the first base line, and taking it himself is Holland. So the sacrifice bunt works, and there's a runner on second with one away. Chase Franklin now, left fielder. And timeout called. He's going to go down and chat with the third base coach. With this runner on second, talking strategy, trying to get back in the lead this game. And the loss that the Mustangs handed the Crocodiles in game 1 of this doubleheader, just the second loss at home for them all season long. They've been very successful here at Pemberton Park. Mara's pitch. Swung on and missed. He did go. A 0-1 count. Mara ready to go. 0-1 is fouled off. It's 0-2. Runner on second is the 10-hitter Mike Galirio. Here comes the pitch. That one's down the third base line, snagged by Butler, and it's a foul ball. So it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 pitch. Grounded to the second baseman, Grable. He fields, throws on to first and Holland, and the runner is out. So once again, the 10-hitter Galirio moves up 90 feet, and there's 2 away in the inning with a runner at third base. Trying to keep it a tie game is Mara. The catcher Colton Schaefer now, his next adversary. The first pitch, fastball in there hard. He fouls it off. And a good pitch from the hard-throwing left-hander. One of the reasons he's suited to be a closer so well is we have seen him at times this year as he can come in and throw some gas when you need him to. Still effective with a little less, though, as a starter. The pitch. That one is popped foul. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count, runner on third. Mara trying to get out of it without any runs given up. Here comes the pitch. Popped up on the infield. First baseman Holland converging. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So through 3 full here, Mustangs able to keep the Crocodiles off the board in the bottom of the third. It's still 1-1 here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Rolling along into the 4th inning, Jordan Suvic to lead it off for the Mustangs. Suvic bounced back to the pitcher his first time around. Tarfy's ready to go. He delivers a ball down low. It's 1-0. And they say the UV's high today in the forecast, but my goodness, is it bright out here. 1-1 pitch. Well, 1-1 count now after the 1-0 pitch is delivered for a strike. 1-1 pitch now is driven into left field. Out towards Franklin. He lines it up cleanly and makes the catch. So there's 1 out. Suvic 0 for 2 on the day. And Kenny Lavrich, who is 1 for 1, gets a second shot. He singled his first time around, stranded at third. The pitch, popped foul, back out into the parking lot. Fourth inning, and I don't think anyone's complaining that's moving along quickly. That one outside for a ball. It's 1-1 to the shortstop. Back out in his 3-hole, which has started to become pretty normal for him. The pitch, foul back off the fencing, and it's 1-2. Third baseman Brandon Butler on deck. We thank you for joining us on our audio-only broadcast of today's doubleheader against the Creekside Crocodiles. That one's ripped into center field, and it drops in. So 2 for 2. Lavrich has got another single, and he belts that one out into center. How about the exit velo on that one? Pretty good. That's about the equivalent of StatCast that we have here in the Rust Belt League. We can say, oh, it's pretty good. Brandon Butler, who also singled his first time around, he brought Lavrich around to third in the process. Check back to first, and he's safe diving back in there. Butler had a big game, another throwback, and he's back in standing this time. So I don't think he's going anywhere for now. Mustangs steal a lot of bases. The pitch, that one out to left field. Chasing onto it is Franklin. He goes into a half dive, doesn't go down, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Lavrich will stay put at first. So 1 pitch to Butler, all it took for the second out. And now Cole Grable. The 0-0. Runner takes off on the pitch. It's foul back. So we'll do it again. Lavrich has to head on back to first base. Nothing in 1 to Grable. Pitch number 2 outside for ball 1. It's a 1-1 count. The pitch. That one's popped up foul. So 1-2. Fourth inning, top of the 4th. Here on the Mustangs Baseball Network, Meadville trying to sweep this doubleheader. Lavrich takes off on the ball up high, and the throw gets into center field. Lavrich is in there on his stomach, calls for time, and he does not take off for third. Looks like he might have gone in a little awkwardly, but he seems to be fine. 2-2 count now to Grable in the top of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. Down low for a ball. It's 3-2. To the right-handed hitting second baseman. Lavrich, his middle infield partner, leads off. That one is chopped down, and Cosby, nice little barehanded snag. He's making plays. Full count now, 2 away in the inning. All ready to go is Tarfy, and another one fouled off. So staying alive on the payoff pitches is Cole Grable. He's going to have to do it one more time. Tarfy steps off. Now he's back on, ready to go. Second baseman steps in. The stretch and the pitch. That one popped to the right side of the infield, drifting out towards the shallow outfield, and it's out of play. Another foul ball, and now that's 4 straight foul balls from Grable at the plate. The payoff pitch. Up in the air, foul. So, cars everywhere, beware. He's putting a lot of them out of here. Three-two still. Colton Tarfy on the mound for the Creekside Crocodiles in Youngstown, Pennsylvania. We're here at their home, Pemberton Park. 2 outs in the inning. Check back to second base, and he's safe. Lavrich gets back in sliding, and it was a sneaky little pickoff move there. He's able to beat it. Here's the pitch. That one to the left side. Shortstop Perry moving on to it. He can't field it cleanly, and aboard on a hit is Grable. Runner moves up to third, and 2 on the pond. First and third with 2 outs. And with a chance to hit him home is Brady Lane, designated hitter. Lane walked and scored in his first game. This doubleheader, pitch up high for ball 1. One-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's a 1-1 count. 2 away in the inning still. After Butler and Subic both lined out to left field. That's Franklin out there in left. The pitch swung on and missed. It's a 1-2 count and 1 strike away from getting out of it. Took a while to break through in game 1 as well, but it was that third inning they scored their second run and then tagged on another one in the 6th to seal the win. The pitch fouled back. That one gets a piece of the catcher's mask. So we'll do the 1-2 again. Beautiful day here. Tarfy comes set. Delivers the pitch. Outside. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Inside corner doesn't get a piece. Full count through the right-handed hitter, and now, especially in a shortened game like this, could be a big moment in this one. 3-2 pitch outside, and Lavrich has to hustle back to third because he was thinking about bluffing a move, but it's bases loaded with 2 outs for the Mustangs for John Sharp. Sharp does strike out a lot, but right here trying to get a hit. When he makes contact, he hits it hard. Trying to put this one in play and score 2 runs to get his team back on top. First pitch. That one's grounded foul down the line. 0-1. A 1 pitch is Dribbled foul, and then comes back into fair territory, tossed on the first, and the out is recorded. So a little dribbler down the first base line is what ends it. The pitcher scoops it up, tosses on to first base, and it's a simple third out. Mustangs can't get a run across. We're through 3.5 here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. The score all tied up at 1. Bottom of the 4th inning. Gino Mara back out on the mound, and Mason Monroe to lead it off in the bottom of the 4th. Still hot here. Just about 3:18 is the local time. Fouled off first pitch. That one gets out into the parking lot. 0-1. To start the bottom of the 4th. Here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. We thank you if you're joining us from wherever you are, listening in the background, or you got it as the main focus. That one just gets past Lavrich on a hit into left field. It's a leadoff single for the Crocodiles. Caleb Jones now will follow up that single from Monroe. Designated hitter grounded out to shortstop, his first time to end the first inning. Left on left for Mara. And for Monroe, and for Jones. It goes both ways. The pitch fouled off. 0-1. Hard fastball in from Mara's been really consistent so far. He's been able to locate it pretty well. Walks haven't been an issue. You know, we've seen walks as an issue for some of the starters on the Mustang staff this year, but Mara is not one of them. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball away, doesn't get a piece of the zone. It's a 1-1 count. Mara ready to go. The pitch is called for a strike. That one's away, but it got a piece this time. Just able to keep it on that line a little bit longer for it to cross the plate and get called for a strike. There's a runner on first. No outs in the inning. Leadoff runner reached. 1-2 pitch is chopped foul. That one just over to our left. Bottom of the 4th here. Mustangs Baseball Network. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's for real this time. So he heads back. There's one out in the inning. Mara blows the heat right by him, brings the express And now Steve Rohan, the third baseman, gets a shot. Rohan, the right-handed hitter, coming to the plate. A lefty Mara comes set, delivers the pitch. It's grounded up the middle. Third baseman is cut off by Mara, but it's called foul. So it's 0-1. Rohan grounded out to the third baseman, Butler, his first time. Here's the pitch. That one foul back. 0-2. Nothing in 2 pitch from Mara. Here it comes. He struck him out. Throws 3 in there, all for strikes, and Rohan goes down swinging, so there's 2 away in the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts. And now Jason Trivieri, the right fielder, gets a shot. First pitch from Mara is spun foul off the end of that left-handed bat. Left on left again, and the Crocodiles leaving a lot of their left-handed batters in, even though they got to face the lefty Mara. Here comes the pitch. That one is over the left side into left field and good for a single. Runners on first and second, fumbling with it a little bit in left field is Zenyuri. And there's 2 runners on with 2 outs. So we go single, strikeout, strikeout, single. Brady Crioler walked his first time. Another left-handed batter comes to the plate to face Mara. Mara steps off. Looks in towards the batter. Comes set. And now he comes home. That one up high for ball 1. A 1-0 count, 2 away in the inning. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. Now I'm sure you can just hear the enthusiasm in my voice increase when we get a little bit of cloud cover, because I can't lie to you. I'm hot. I'm tired. In this 85-plus degree heat. That one swung on and missed. It's 1-2. 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Just about an hour in to game number 2 in this doubleheader. Crioler, the first baseman at the plate. Lefty delivers. Just misses outside for ball 2. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Mara looks in and gets his pitch. Lefty comes home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 3 strikeouts swinging in the inning for Gino Mara, and a good inning on the mound for him. We'll go to the 5th inning through 4 full. It's all tied at 1. Elias Seniori ready to lead off the 5th inning. The first pitch to him is outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Back on the mound is Tarfy. He delivers ball 2. It's 2-0. Moving right along. Top of the 5th. That one doesn't catch a piece either, so it's 3-0 to the leadoff hitter in the 5th inning. Extra hitter for today's, or left fielder for today's action, the extra hitter, Josh Siegel on deck. That one popped foul. Drifting. It's 3-1. 3-1 pitch is up high, so he walks him on 5 pitches, and a leadoff walk. The Mustangs have a base runner. That's the go-ahead run. Josh Siegel has a chance to collect his first RBI of the season. The pitch. Inside, gets a piece. And he'll go down to first base. So first and second, nobody out, and all of a sudden, a big opportunity. The lefty Tristan Holland comes to the plate. And a big hit here. Could turn this one around. Now it looks like a mound visit to the right-handed pitcher Tarfy after 2 free passes, one by way of a hit batsman. Pitching coach making his way, or actually that's the head coach of the Creekside Crocodiles, making his way out to the mound, and that's going to be the end of the road for Tarfy. So a new pitcher coming on for the Crocodiles. We'll be back in just a moment on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Well, we're back in the top of the 5th inning, and regrettably, the new pitcher for the Creekside Crocodiles is not listed on any of their rosters. So I did double check, and so we do not know. But it's a big lefty coming in, pitching to Tristan Holland, who flips around, the switch hitter at the plate. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Lays down the bunt, pulls it back, and it's a ball called. So it's 2-0. And the new pitcher, he does throw hard. That's for certain. Bringing a big fastball in the first 2 pitches. The pitch, lays down the bunt. Brings it back again. It's 3-0. And now a walk here would load the bases for the top of the order with nobody out. Left-hander comes set. delivers. Bunt and gets a piece of it. It's going to go foul out of the glove of the catcher, Schaefer. A 3-1 count. Mara threw 4 pretty clean innings here. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Drifts outside, doesn't get a piece. That's a full count. Runners on first and second. Left-hander comes set. Payoff pitch. That one smacked foul. Up and out to our right. So we'll do the 3-2 one more time. Trying to break this 1-1 tie. Tristan Holland, the 10-hitter, over at first base for both games today. Left-hander comes home with it, fouled off again, and right back into that same direction. Just a little bit late. So still 3-2. 3-2 pitch. That one's up the middle, shot through, dies on the dirt. 1 run will score on the throw home. Actually, it's close. It looked like it would be an easy run around, but gunned down at home by McCurdy. So the hit does not yield a run. We stay tied. There's 1 out, and it's still first and second after the single from Holland. Siegel looked like he would score easily. Or rather, Zenyuri looked like he would score easily. But now it goes back to the top of the order with 1 away, and Ryan Dougherty's got to come up with the big hit. And after Dougherty himself threw out a runner at home on the other side, swing and a miss on the first pitch. You kind of see the reverse of that there. Trying to break the 1-1 tie, the big throw home, and it's right on the money. A lot of good throws, outfield assists coming from the outfielders in today's game. Here's the pitch. Inside, gets him on the foot. It's a hit by pitch. And they don't know where the ball is. A runner's going to score. Josh Siegel comes all the way around. It's 2-1 on the wild pitch, but the ball hit him. So now a little confusion, because if the ball does hit him, it should be a dead ball, you would think. And there you're going to see Siegel jogs on back to third. So I saw it right initially. I thought the ball hit him on the foot, and he was supposed to go down to first, especially with the way he reacted. Seemed like he kind of clutched that left foot, and it does hit him. So bases loaded, runner does not score, and the pitch does not matter necessarily that it gets away. So now Jordan Suvik with bases loaded, 1 out. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Top of the 5th inning on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Luke Burgess here with you. Right-handed hitter Suvik 0 for 2 today. The pitch to him inside. That one dropped by the catcher, but it just kind of kicks around in the feet. So it's 2-0 to Suvik. 2-0 pitch. Popped up out to right center field. Chasing after it is McCurdy. The right fielder overtakes him. Trivieri, he makes the catch. And on the sacrifice fly, scoring is Siegel. So he finally scores. And after a few attempts of what it seemed like would be the second run for the Mustangs, they finally get it for real this time. And so it's runners on second and third on the sac fly. And a 2-1 Mustangs lead. Kenny Lavrich now with runners on second and third. He passes and misses at the first pitch. Goes down 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Drops it in for a strike. Got fancy there and did a good job of it. So now the Mustangs only need to hold the lead for 3 more innings in this 7-inning game. They'll be heading to the bottom of the 5th after this. That one's outside. Ball drifts wide. It's a 1-2 count. One-two pitch from the left-hander. Drops wide. It's another breaking ball. Didn't quite get the fingers around on that one. It's 2-2. Two-two count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Laverick goes down on strikes, but the Mustangs retake the lead in the 5th inning. Top of the 5th, we're through 4.5 here on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Meadville leads this one 2-1 over the Crocodiles. Bottom of the 5th, Mason McCurdy to lead it off on a long afternoon in Youngstown. 3:40 just about, and we kicked off our first game at 12:03, so over 3 hours of action. That pitch down low, ball 1. It's a Mason McCurdy, the left fielder. The 1-0 pitch. Mara throws in a ball that's tapped foul for strike 1. It's a 1-1 count. So just that one unearned run that has reached home so far for Mara. He's pitching another gem. That one swung on and missed. It's a 1-2 count. Really has been the most consistent pitcher so far this season for the Mustangs. 1-2. Just missed up high. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. He struck him out. It's another K, and now he's starting to catch fire. There's one away in the bottom of the 5th. McCurdy goes down swinging. And after we saw that strikeout streak in the first game from the Crocodile starter, we're seeing the same thing. That one popped out to center field. It's shallow, actually. It doesn't get out of the infield. Kind of hard to read the depth on that. Laverick makes the catch. There's 2 away quickly. And cruising through this 5th inning, that was Mike Galliaro, who pops out. So there's 2 away for the top of the order. Anthony Perry, the shortstop, so far today reached on an error and grounded out to first base. 0-0 pitch from Mara is outside for ball 1. Wind's starting to pick up. Cloud cover is minimal, but not too bad. That one's grounded to third base. Butler runs onto it, throws on to first, and retires him. So another clean inning. Mara just moving along. We're through 5. And the Mustangs still lead this one 2-1. Same unnamed mystery man lefty pitcher out there for the Crocodiles in the top of the 6th, but not a mystery. Brandon Butler leading off, the third baseman so far, 1 for 2. First pitch to him comes way inside, doesn't quite get a piece of him, but sure came close. So 1-0 count to the third baseman. Last time drilled one into left, was caught nicely by Franklin. That one is out into left as well. Pulled toward the line. It's dropping foul. Just couldn't hug the right side. And over near the warning track on the left side. Franklin's pausing. Now he's going to run back over into left field. So Butler's going to head back to the plate. He's got a 1-1 count. And he singled to score Dougherty in that first inning. So he's got the only RBI aside from the last inning, which came. That one called strike. Came from Tristan Holland in the last inning. So 1-2 count now with none away in the top of the 6th. Lefty pitcher winds, comes home, curveball. That one chopped big time over to first. Crioller fields it cleanly, steps on to first, and there's one away. So Butler drops to 0-1. It's the 5-hitter Cole Grable now to come to the plate, second baseman. The pitch fouled off against the fencing behind home plate. Nothing in 1 count to the right-handed hitting second baseman. He's been good at second base for the majority of this year. Struggled a little bit with some errors in game 1. Lefty pitcher comes home. Curveball is drilled into left field. That one gets down. It's going to be a single. Nice little base hit. Poked out there. Got some velocity on it, too. So there's a runner on first. After the ground out to first. And Brady Lane, the designated hitter, gets another shot. He struck out and walked today. Lefty pitcher comes home for ball 1. Leaves the fastball up high and out wide. If you're just joining us, it's 2-1 in favor of the Meadville Mustangs. There's one away in the top of the 6th inning. 7-inning doubleheader. This is game 2. That one popped foul. It's a 1-1 count. Designated hitter Brady Lane at the plate. Extra hitter for this game is Siegel. It was Mason Bevan in game 1. Lefty looks the runner back to first. Now comes home. Inside pitch. Called for ball 2. Here it comes. That one drops in for a strike, and he thought that was a little bit low, but it's even at 2-2 is the real case. 2-2 count. The pitch. Down low. Doesn't catch a piece that time. Went right back to that same spot. Same pitch as well. Full count now to Brady Lane. Payoff pitch. Misses outside. He walked him. So runners on first and second with just 1 out after the walk. John Sharp, the catcher, gets a chance. He has grounded out both times today. Wants to end the inning. Right on left matchup here. First pitch to Sharp is called for a strike, and that one looked like it almost got him on the knees, but called for strike 1 to Sharp on the first pitch he sees. 0-1 delivery. That one's popped up on the infield. Third baseman Rohan drifting onto it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Pops out just in fair territory. So still runners on first and second. Josh Siegel, the extra hitter, to the plate. Or that's Elias Zenyuri, rather. I beg your pardon. Strike 1 on the first pitch. 0-1 to Zenyuri. Zenyuri has struck out and walked today. He was the one who was gunned down at home on that great throw from McCurdy. He fouls this one off. It's 0-2. In a similar shape to this game as we saw in game 1. The Mustangs held that 2-1 lead for a large majority of that game, able to add on one more towards the end and secure the win. If they could do that today and sweep the best team in the league, certainly no complaints about that. Curveball outside, 1-2 count. It's a 1-2 count to Elias Zenyuri. Played in left field both times today. That one inside. Catcher Schaefer has to reach inside to grab that one. Set up really middle. It's a 2-2 count. All evened up. 2 outs in the inning and 2 runners on. The Mustangs are leading 2-1. 2-2 pitch is outside. Counts full. And time for a big hit would be now. Grable on second base. Lane on first. Sharp popped out. Runners take off, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So through 5.5 on the Mustangs Baseball Network, and the Mustangs still hold a 2-1 lead over the Creekside Crocodiles. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning, Mustangs trying to take this one home. 2 innings remaining. Gino Mara back out on the mound, and what a feat it would be if we could have 2 complete games in one day. First pitch from Mara is in there for a strike. Well, he's only 2 innings away, and he's got a strike up on Chase Franklin, the leadoff hitter. Left fielder has sacrifice bunted and grounded out today. That pitch is down low for a ball, doesn't catch a piece. Mara's really just shown masterful command today on the mound. He's commanded the fastball well and been able to get strikes with it as he delivers a breaking ball inside for ball 2. And that's really been the key to success. He's been able to get ahead in the count early, put the hitters on their back foot, and they're not ready when he brings out the breaking stuff. 2-1 pitch, a little bit of a hesitation. Comes home with the fastball right down the middle, lined out to Lavrich, and he makes the catch. So a quick hit and a quick out. And there's one away for the 3-hitter Colton Schaefer. 0 for 2 on the day. Schaefer's uniform, not what's going to need washed after today. I'm sure he's not going to be too happy when he's got to do laundry. Left on right matchup. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Thing is dirty, and we mentioned at the outside of game 1, both teams have kept the same uniforms the entire afternoon, but the Mustangs in those red uniforms with the gray pants, those aren't too hard to wash. The all-white uniforms from the Creekside Crocodiles might be a little bit more difficult. Pitch number 2 is a breaking ball floated in for a strike. It's 1-1. I like the color combo, though. Purple and orange. Don't see that much. Lavrich fields the ground ball sent on to him and throws on to first quickly. He gets the out, and that's a staple Kenny Lavrich play. Smooth charge on the ball, throw on to first easily, and he records another quick out. So 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of the 6th, racing right along, and the extra hitter Mason Monroe is the next one to give it a go. Another right-handed batter against the lefty Mara. First pitch. That one thrown in there hard. Fastball with some real juice on it, fouled off. It is fun to watch him rev it up sometimes. Breaking ball drops in that same spot for a strike. And how about the tunneling there? He uses that eye level, keeps it consistent, puts one right back in the same spot. 0-2 pitch, out to right field. It's slicing towards the right fielder, Suvik. He makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Gino Mara. And in a 7-inning game, he's through 6 full. The Mustangs still lead this one, 2-1 on the Mustangs Baseball Network. Here we go with the final inning of play. Josh Siegel to lead it off. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. Top of the 7th inning and the 14th inning we've played today. in Youngstown. Finally, some cloud cover has cooled it off a little bit. We were in the mid to high 80s through most of the afternoon. Not the most comfortable weather, that's for sure. Getting right down to it, though, and the Mustangs trying to complete a sweep of the Creekside Crocodiles. Same lefty pitcher back out on the mound for the Crocs. He winds and delivers. Breaking ball outside. Evens it up at 1-1 to Siegel, the extra hitter. Tristan Holland follows him. Here comes the 1-1. Up high, ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Grounded to third base. Rohan scoops cleanly, throws on to first, and it's by the glove of the first baseman, Crioller. Moving on to second is Siegel, and he's in scoring position to lead off the inning. It's going to go as a single. Then he advances to second on the throwing error by the third baseman, Rohan. So a leadoff runner on second base, and that's some big insurance out there. Tristan Holland, now switch hitter, comes to the plate, batting right-handed for the second time. He's been on that left side for most of the day. Lefty pitcher comes set, delivers, grounded to third. Rohan gets another chance. This time he lobs it over to first, and he gets the out. Runner Siegel does not move up, so there's one away in the inning. And the top of the order coming to the plate, Ryan Duggarty to start it off. And Duggarty, so far 0 for 1 on the day. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. That one's outside. Ball 1 in the top of the 7th. Final inning of play unless we sneak into extras. 1-0 pitch. That one is out to right field. Could get foul. It will get foul, and it's not catchable. Trivieri was chasing after it, but it was just out of his range, and it's a 1-1 count. The leadoff hitter, Ryan Duggarty, walked and came around to score one of the 2 runs in the first inning. One of the 2 runs overall, but the only run in the first inning and one of the 2 runs for the Mustangs that came in the first inning. And he led off with that walk, came all the way around to score. So the Mustangs were on top early, and it was a tie game for a while, but they've jumped back in the lead. Pitch number 3 delivered in there for a strike. It's 1-2. One out in the inning. Top of the 7th. That one chopped onto the plate and foul. So we'll do the 1-2 again. One and 2 count.